Hello, everybody. Katrina here. This is another episode of Ask Me Anything. It's been a hot minute. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I love what I do. I help immigrant career moms move beyond the 9 to 5. And today we will be addressing two of the most frequently asked questions. Here you go. You can see here, but I'll make it bigger. Does everybody really succeed here? And how soon can I make money? These are the questions that we'll be addressing today. And these are actually the screenshot of the actual question that I got. And I thought of, you know what? I've been hearing this question every now and then. And I love how this person, he's ready to hop on. His wife saw my ad and really resonated with my story of me telling that I used to be a nurse. And he sent these questions. There you go. I have a couple of questions. From the testimonies, it's clear that the business works. This is an actual screenshot of his message. But have there been people who still struggled or didn't succeed even after initially getting results? That's his first question. The next one is, if we follow everything correctly, how soon can we realistically expect to see results? I love how he framed this question because it's very considerate, and I love the word follow everything and realistically. I love those keywords. So thank you for those wonderful questions. I know a lot of people, especially those of you who have been following me for a while, but still on the fence, maybe these are the exact same questions that you have. So we will be addressing those questions. By the way, if you're tuning in live or whether live on a replay, let me know in the comment section where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. All right, let's dive in because I'm going to head out, do some errands, I'll bring my son's laptop. It's broken for few weeks now. So I'll bring that to the repair shop and do some mall errands. Mall. So, yeah, let me know in the chat. Okay. And of course, if you have other questions that you want me to address in our next Go Live series, please feel free to put it in the chat. And that is the purpose of this Ask Me Anything, which I launched. I launched this like a few years back, and really the goal here is this is your opportunity to connect with me, to ask me questions, anything like between motherhood and business, of course, and anything in between. I'll try to address them as much as I can. Of course, it'll gain clarity, especially if you've been considering doing something online. You've been following me, but just wanting to have that little nudge of clarity, especially 2025 is ending and people tend to be more reflective of the year that has been and the year that's yet to come. So really, usually this is the start of the peak season. Yes, people are busy going into the holiday mode, holiday season, easing into the holiday rush, but at the back of their minds they're also prepping up for the coming new year. And in our online business community, January 1 is the peak of all the days and 365 days of the year because people are wanting to gear up and they're wanting to change. It's famous for the New Year's resolution. People are refocusing on their goals. What have they achieved in the past year 2025, and what are the future goals that they want to achieve? What outcomes, what results they want for the upcoming year? So yeah, feel free to ask those questions. Okay, hang on. I need to sneeze. Oh my gosh, that's one of the worst feeling. Like you wanted to sneeze and then it's gone. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's dive on in. This one here. Oops. Here you go. I hope you guys are loving my my creative visuals here. I'm doing my best to make this very interactive for all of you, of course. So the first question from the testimonials, because this person obviously he has watched the info session and are gearing towards really hopping it. I think if not tonight, like in the few hours from now, I think the person is just at work. So the first question was, From the testimonies, because in the info session, we give you an overview plus people from all walks of life sharing their testimonials. And I've also started my series in our community, in our team, the live FAQ sessions, to really dive deep into questions like this. And so he has also, I think he's about to watch that as well. So he said, from the testimony, we also share testimonials in those live FAQs. It's clear that the business works, but have there been people who still struggled or didn't succeed even after initially getting results? I love this. And the quick answer to that is here. I will put this back here. And the quick answer to your question, my dear, is yes. There are people who still struggled even after getting initial results. And yes, there's also people who didn't succeed even after, yeah, getting initial results. Why? Various reasons. Of course, we are 200, I think 67, 68 now. 267,000 plus in our global community. Not everyone there are officially business owners. Some people have just started their journey. They're just exploring whether it's a good fit for them or not. And not everyone there has been successful already. Some, again, are just starting out. And when you're asking if some people struggle even after seeing results, absolutely yes, including me, especially at the beginning. Why? Because here's the truth, most people won't say it out loud, but results are not a guarantee of consistency because it's really the habits. Some people start strong, get a few wins, and then stop showing up. Or life hits, emotions take over, life's busy. Sometimes people will experience losing a loved one during the course of their journey in the business, or giving birth, or divorce. So many things happening, or moving to another country or another place, or sometimes there's just so many things happening in their life, and their mental health is not in a good place. And we see, also I personally see those things with my team, because we're humans. We go through different stages in our lives, and some people start strong, get a few wins, and then stop showing up. And that's not really a business problem. It's more of a follow through problem. The business works. The testimonials, the stories of different people from all walks of life prove that. I've been here for 6 years. But here's the kicker there, it only works for people who keep working it, especially when things feel inconvenient. You have to show up regardless of how you feel. Just like when we go to our work, our regular 9 to 5. Sometimes, unfortunately, even if we're not feeling 100%, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, we have to go to work. Or else, if we keep, of course, there are leaves of absences that we can take, but it's just limited to a certain number, of absences. The rest of the year, we have to keep showing up, because otherwise we will lose that job, right? So that is the separating line. I always say that is what separates the people who succeed here in the business and those who are not. It's not talent, it's not popularity, it's not luck, it's not how many followers you have, it's not how many likes you have on a post, it's not based on the virality of what you're posting. I started from scratch, and almost all of us in our online community, especially the leaders now, we all started from zero. All started from scratch. I didn't have the things I have now. I didn't have the income. I didn't have the mailbox blessings, goodies that I open. Sometimes when I go here on my goal, I didn't have any of those. We were living in a 50-year-old apartment with bed bugs. I was still employed. I was just on my mat leave. I didn't have any experience, but despite all that, I set that as my foundation, my very reason why I should really pursue this. And I didn't give myself the option to fail. For me, I am adapting this mentality that there's really no losing in anything. I don't lose. I never lose. It's only a win or a learn. I win in something successfully, that means, yeah, I win on that. But if I, quote unquote, did not win, then at least I learned something. I would ask myself powerful questions instead of wallowing. Of course, I also get like things that mm, I am hoping for a different result, but I get this the opposite. Yes, I experienced those things, but I always ask myself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? What am I getting from this? What's working? What's not? How can I move forward? So there's really no losing in anything. It's either we win or we learn. Okay, you have to be consistent, you have to be coachable, you have to be resilient. Overarching theme is you have to have a bulletproof mindset in everything that you do, not just here in the business, right? In everything. And second question, let's see this one. I'll get your questions first here. Hey, Eula, how are you? MJ from Virginia. Hello, Kit. Awesome, awesome. Next question. Ooh, you guys are listening intently. I can see. Daddy, can you close the door, please? And then next one here. Other question is, here we go. If we follow everything correctly, how soon can we realistically expect to see results? And of course, we're all diving into the online space. And that is my only initial goal when I hopped into the online space 6 years ago. I only wanted to earn extra $1,000. So that was also one of my questions personally, like how soon can I make money here online? And here, of course, it's different results for everybody, right? And here's the most grounded answer that I can give you here. I'll put it up here so you guys have a reference while I answer it. Okay. If you follow the steps exactly, stay plugged in, attend mastermind, Zooms, stay coachable, follow the training site to the T, and do your due diligence in following everything, people see results anywhere from their first week to their first couple of months, first few months. Personally, I started getting my first set of checks on my third month. Some people hit like huge milestones already on their third month. And I know we're humans, we're very inclined to compare our chapter one versus others, chapter three or chapter 10. I still do that. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. It's just human nature. But instead of letting that make you feel bad or incapable, use that as a drive and tell yourself, oh, wow, this is what's possible. This person is paving the way, not just for me, but for a lot of beginners like me. So if it's possible for this person, that means it's also possible for me. This is what's waiting for me on the other side. So now, if I wanted to get that same results, maybe I should follow her. Success leaves footprints. What are they doing that I haven't done yet? Nobody's better than the other person. I'm not better than any one of you watching this right now. It's just that I started sooner. That's the only difference. So whatever I'm doing right now, you guys are able to do it as well. So I started asking myself, if that person hit this milestone, this certain amount of time, what is she doing differently? What am I not doing that she's doing? Or the other way around. Okay, that's my 15-minute mark. So really asking yourself powerful questions. Okay, if that person is doing it, maybe I can try to do that and maybe it will also work for me. It may or may not, but I wouldn't know until I try. So you see how I'm sharing you how I operate because the concepts behind are more important than the strategies. I'm sharing with you how I think. That's why I'm coming up with the results I have right now. And that's what I want you guys to think. That's what I want you guys to get from this. Okay? Because when you know the concept, it can really forge that desire. Because if you have that concept of, okay, this is how I want it to work, how will I make this work for me? Right? So it can be different practical steps, but the concept is the same. I hope that making sense. So the real variable actually isn't the time, it's you. Most people don't fail because the blueprint doesn't work. Obviously, the blueprint works because it's not just me, but thousands of other people in our community are having results. Let me see here. Where am I? There you go. Make myself a little bigger here. And yeah, most people don't fail because the blueprint doesn't work. They fail because they treat it like a hobby, negotiate the process, or disappear when life gets uncomfortable. If you show up coachable, consistent, and committed, you'll be shocked, at how fast momentum can build. And the ones I'll end with another one here. Um, for that is I often also share this one. I've done this multiple times in the past, but I think it's worth repeating because there are tons of you have started following me just for the past a few weeks, and my inbox is blowing. A lot of you are really wanting to get started online, but you don't know where. This one, how soon can I make money? I usually share this 1357 rule. Give yourself 1 year to be profitable, 3 years to go full time or quit your job if you want to. You don't need to. If you love your job, if you're very passionate about it, that's awesome. You can keep it. We have tons of online business owners in our community who are still employed full time because they just love what they do. And that's okay. They find more purpose in that and doing this at the same time. And give yourself 5 years to generate really high income and 7 years to become world class. I've been here 6 years, so I can really say this is so, so accurate. Um, Katrina, um, can I make this way faster? 1, 3, 5, 7 years? And isn't that too long? Well, it's really up to you. As I've said, it's not the time that's the variable here. The variable here is you. I have people in my team who have oh hang on. I have people in my team who have started making money in their first month, second month, or third month in my case. Some people take their sweet time because they're not as consistent, or they're not, life happens. Sometimes they would pause. Some people would go back after what's happening in their personal lives, and that's still a good thing because that means the business doesn't go anywhere. It's the variable is really you. If some I have mentees who have paused and they're coming back stronger, and they acknowledge that they're aware of what has happened, and they're taking accountability, they're taking responsibility for that, and that's great because awareness is key. Why does it have to be like take 1, 3, 5, 7 years? Why? Because it takes that amount of time to rewire our brain, because a lot of us are coming from the employee mindset, including me. I'm not saying that's wrong. A lot of us, it's not wrong in the sense that that's how we were groomed from kindergarten to elementary grade, high school, university, college, until we get employed. Our mindset has been in the direction of just retire when we're 60, 65. Ideally, hopefully we're still strong by that time to enjoy retirement. So now all of a sudden we're here in this entrepreneurial world, like, oh my gosh, we're our own boss. Yes, that's all good. But at the end of the day, after the honeymoon phase of being your own boss subsides, now you have to face the truth that, hey, I have to be more accountable for myself. That means because I'm not reporting to anybody. I love being my own boss, don't get me wrong, right? But after the honeymoon phase kind of subsides down, now I am like, oh my gosh, I need to be more accountable to myself. I can sleep all day, I can sleep in, but if I continue doing that every single day, I'm wasting a lot of productivity hours. So now I have now this routine that yes, I still wake up and I still dress up like I'm really going to work, because now that's how I show respect for my craft, for my work, for my online business, for you guys. Even if I'm here, one of my mentees commented before, like, Coach, why are you putting on makeup? Why are you dressing up? You're just working from home. You can like wear just pajama. Don't get me wrong. I love wearing my, sweatpants, pajama. You don't need to wear fancy, but just presentable. Like, I'm just wearing a simple shirt, but I took a shower, I put on makeup, I blow dried my hair. Why? Because this gives me confidence. This is my way of showing respect to the craft, to the work, to the career that I'm now building online. And this is how I show up, because it gives me confidence. Like, oh, okay, I'm being productive. Am I like this every day? No. I still also have those moments. I just want to sleep. But I have that flexibility, and I'm accountable for that, and I'm aware of that. And yes, there are times that, I need to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I need to push myself. I'm not motivated 100% of the time, but I'm aware of that. And I make ways. I always ask myself, how can I make this better? How can I be better 1% every day? And it compounds. Yeah, that's for another topic. I can go on and on here, because it takes that amount of time to rewire our brain, right? So it takes me like 6 years to be this confident. That's why I'm sharing all these tips and strategies, so you can collapse time. I've seen this really good post by Russell Brunson. He's the founder of ClickFunnels, very huge in the online space. We used to use ClickFunnels as well in our website, in our domains. And the post says, the purpose of the mentors, the coaches, the programs that we get in the online space or any other resources is really to collapse time. And that's why I'm a huge fan of reading books, especially listening to audibles, getting outside training, of course, honing into our mastermind sessions in our community, which we have every single week, is because I collapse timelines. I don't need to do trials and errors. And that's what we also provide for you in our community. I didn't start strong like this. I didn't start confident. I have zero background in social media marketing. I only post like once, twice a month in my personal Facebook back in the day, just to, like, just proof of life. And I've become like this, and I continue to improve because I keep on following success footprints, because I want to collapse timelines. I don't want to do trial and errors. Of course, I still do, in the sense that, okay, I'm checking if this is going to work, but in a more efficient manner, because I'm following other people's success footprints, not just from my mentors and coaches, but I also learn from my mentees. I also learn from the people who are coming in into the business. I learn from their experiences, and now I'm asking myself, what can I learn from this? How can I help them better? How can I make things more efficient for them, so we can all get success, not just me, but everyone, because everyone's success is also my success. There you go. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you perspective. Let me see here. Oh, you guys are busy in the chat. Hello there. Let me see. Let me see. Sheila, hello, watching from Atlanta with love. I love it. Hey, Aussie. Thanks for being here. And yes, I love it, right? Steph, mindset is key. Oh, this is good one, kid. Maybe we can do this as a topic for next time, okay? And I have some bots here, so please disregard that one. You're welcome, kid. Awesome, Hamida from USA Buffalo. There you go. Let me see here. From Seattle, super agree. From Hawaii, hello, Meritus. Hello, Nazmoon and Rosie. Hello, hello. Hola, awesome. Thank you guys for being here. And let me see here. Okay, this is for another session. I'm taking note of this. Kevin, I see you. There you go. The real question is, what product are you selling? You're posting is trying to bait from posting emotions. I totally hear you, Kevin. So we will address this on the next Go Live. And also the other question from Kit. Okay, so we'll address this in our next session. So thank you so much, everybody. I have to run. Oh, look at you. I think so many of you are tuning in here. So I hope you found value here. If you find value in this Go Live session today, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, please comment value so I know if I, should keep doing this. And feel free to share or tag someone you think can benefit from this, whether in our business or just um, getting out of the fence, exploring this, or just you don't need to be in the business or be interested in the business to really benefit from that. I think, right? So awesome. I love that. Kit, Sheila, awesome. Yeah, comment value. Faith, oh, Faith is actually tuning in from, let me see here, from YouTube because I can actually see here. Oh, look at that, Faith. Thanks for being here. Awesome. So there you have it. I will see you again in our next episode of Ask Me. I think I love this one. It's plain, it's my favorite color. Army. I love it. Awesome. Oh, Eula, thanks for that. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. And see you again soon. God bless. Bye for now.